An exciting day overall in USPKS competition coming to a close moments ago, and we get all set to go for podiums in a little bit. But we're at the Pericle Pit Box for the post-race show today. I'm Justin Prince alongside Kale Vieska. We have Hunter Bolton alongside also. What a weekend, to say the very least, Kale. But it was exciting from start to finish through a lot of the action over the course of the weekend. Some intense racing for some of the younger categories, but the seniors and the pros really putting on a show.
I mean, almost have to take a deep breath after everything that we watched today. And again, from the fence line, Hunter, it's kind of cool, right? Getting to watch those races, watching them as a fan, you know, seeing everything kind of go on, seeing it happen, seeing the moves that we saw out of Paulie, who's going to be joining us later, seeing the battle with Jay and Adrian, and throughout the day, right, we called the X30 Junior, right, what a race, what a finish. And you know, I kind of look back and it finally feels like we're fully into the season, right? We talk about the season opener being in Tucson, the start of the regular season being in Tucson just 2 weeks ago. And now we're back at Trackhouse, a track that, you know, we all know and love, and we know it's going to race really well. And seeing that kind of go on this weekend was very, very satisfying to see, seeing all the moves being made. Yeah, I really can't say enough of how good it feels to be back here at Trackhouse, to be back, you know, starting another series, the Big Three Nationals here at USPKS. And then next week we go on just a couple of miles down the road, an hour down the road to Concord, North Carolina, to the Motor Speedway. And, you know, this is where it starts. We talk about this traveling circus week in, week out, Hunter. And, again, this is the second week, if you will. It feels like we've been going on for a lot longer than that, but again, just kicking off another one on the year.
Yeah, starting off another series for the year, and it definitely feels like we've been going on for a long time by now, because technically the 2026 season did start in December with the Apex Series. Some of those guys were here, like Danny Perez was here, so some of those guys have been racing since December. So the season's long, and next week we start the Stars Championship Series, which is going to be another banger.
Yes, absolutely. And one of the major things we were talking about before coming on live, and one of the notes from the crew side, is the shifter side, with its return to this series, put on this phenomenal battling. One of the battles you mentioned, Irwin versus Renaudin up at the front. You throw Justin White in the mix as well, Caleb. That could have went any direction, because anytime Irwin seemed to try and make a move, just couldn't get it to stick, especially with how aggressive he was in turn 8 to try and make that move there.
Yeah, look, I'll be honest, and I'll go back firstly, you know, 2 points. We'll talk about the race, and we'll talk about the return of Pro Shifter here this weekend as well. You know, entries not there to what we've seen, to what we saw in Tucson, to what we saw last year. You know, but I think USPKS is really trying to do something great here, right? Paying these pro drivers back, trying to give a little bit back to the teams. That's great. Right, it's great to see, but I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it that was one of the best races that I've ever seen, because it wasn't, right? It was a bit anticlimactic, if you will. Jay Irwin, you know, I love Trackhouse Motorplex. Sadly, it's not a racetrack for 125cc 6-gear gearbox racing action. It's just not, and I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys and lie to people at home that, you know, it was fun to watch Jay Irwin staggered behind Adrian and try 4 times and just not able to find a way by, right? So, look, I'm happy with what USPKS is doing. I remember back in 2023 when Shifter was in full force and just getting to the resurgence, and, you know, we had Danny Formau, RPG doing entries. Martin Kremers was racing for Burrell, and you had the GFCs even came at the end of the year. Dalton Haynes went and did triple duty here at the season finale. How do we get back to that, right? And I think they have everything in place to do just that. And again, we're going to tracks that are proven to be to race well in shifters. So I think this is a good start. You're giving your winners $1,500. They were committed to it, and I think that's great. And I think for everybody out there in the nation watching, right, this was a great main event, I would say, you know, all things considered. And when you go to Newcastle, when you go to Cincinnati, and then the new addition to the schedule, Lorraine, the Lake Erie Grand Prix, 4 rounds of what I think is going to be a lot better for Shifter, and I'm excited to see this class grow year after year.
Yeah, I think this class will grow, because, like, in the past, we've had shifter drivers complain about not having the same amount of races compared to the X30 guys. Last year, they only had 12, not even 12 race weekends last year total for the Pro National Series. This year, they're adding 4 more on top of that. So there's a chance to see more drivers come out to get more racing in throughout the year.
Absolutely. It's interesting to say the very least, but will say the competition level was high in terms of the talent that did make their way into the shifter side. That being said, the talent arguably was very strong in the KA seniors also. That was a barn burner of a finish to see the returns of some drivers, but also some drama at the very end of that one, Caleb.
I mean, I've heard a lot of different sides of it, right?
Yeah.
And it's hard to sit here and try to make a final verdict, right? We're not race directors. That's not our job. And again, they do their job well. This weekend I think it was well, and there was a lot that went on as we take a look at the Coastal Link custom printing recap. But look, a lot happened, and Paulie was obviously not happy. Aiden Levy was able to get the win with a pushback for Caden McQueen. So a lot transpired, but again, you saw 56 drivers out here this weekend for the opening round, and there was a lot of privateers out here this weekend, more than you ever see anywhere really in the nation, right? We've talked about it. Yes, you have those big name operations traveling around the nation, but you also have those mom and pop shops, those pop-up tents coming here as we take a look back to this race, which was exciting to see. This one kind of kept us on the edge of our seats for the entirety of it. Paulie Massimino having this field at an absolute crawl as it got going, and himself and Aiden Levy, they hadn't seen each other all weekend long. They really hadn't met on the racetrack until this race right here, and to get this one kicked off through turn number 1, Paulie takes the lead early. Aiden Levy slots in a second. You got McQueen, who we've talked a lot about that Velocity Racing Sodi package and how fast they've been, but there was also a couple of other names, right? You talk about Connor Ferris on the Paralyn for Team Ferris Racing. Young drivers, Shane Reddy, really impressive weekend. Didn't end the way that I think maybe Shane Reddy deserved, but when it's all said and done, breakout weekend, if you will, for Reddy, the kid up from the Midwest. And this race, I mean, you saw a lot of this, right, Hunter? Back and forth. Aiden Levy making moves. Paulie going right back. Daniel Perez right there. We talked about him. They moved here stateside 5 years ago on that operation to try and get running DPC, and a great result for him. Led a couple laps, like a couple corners, really, in this race. And, as quickly as that, Paulie was very adamant of being out there in front, being in control of this race, and he did that time and time again, right? Always had a response, always had a counterattack, which is important to have at a place like this. And the biggest thing was, they were shuffled, they were moved around, but staying calm under pressure was very important. And you saw Paulie, right? He shuffled back, gets back up to the lead, and in the end, for third on back, they continue to fight. James Overbeck led for a little bit. McQueen was there. Gaffera was there as well. But this race, was an exciting one to watch. And defending early, you don't see all that that much all too early.
Yeah, you don't really see defending too early in these senior categories. It's more of something you see in the junior division. And that was the move that Paulie made that technically cost him the race.
Yeah, so it was deemed swerving at the start and quickly reverted, which I think was the right call there. Right, there was a big difference, I think, in a swerving penalty, and maybe if you want to call that driving down. But that was an unfortunate end for Shane Reddy there. Perez dropped the tire off the racetrack, and up front, Paulie just able to hold on, and Alan Isambard there catching us by surprise on the fence line, Hunter, giving us a little scare. But if you want to talk about the penalty, I've kind of gone in depth, walked around the paddock, talked to Paulie. Obviously, he not happy with it, frustrated, if you will. Was it the right call? I don't think it was swerving at all. I don't think Paulie's been the guy to do or to drive that way. It was close. It was dancing the line, maybe a little bit over the line, if you will, and they made contact. They opened up for the corner. Right on the line, if not a little bit over. But I think when it's all said and done, it was the right call to revert that from a swerving penalty back to 10 place. I don't know what you take of it, Hunter.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't a swerving penalty, in my opinion. Swerving is kind of more like you look over that guy and you intentionally just like turn the wheel.
Retaliation, if you will.
Yeah, just kind of turn the wheel at him and kind of purposely drive him off, what we call the Euro swerve in the U.S.
Yeah.
That just wasn't that for me.
Yeah.
Well, in that circumstance, again, you mentioned the penalty in terms of that 10-place penalty when it came to Massimino in the very end. Levy in return in that race in the very end, though. Good to see his return back to racing. He mentioned he has the Miami Grands in terms of the focus, but this is a huge step, I think, for him because he's one of those that has one of the local garages here at the racetrack, performed well, has been focused on the university we talked about during the broadcast, and today able to thrive and come out on top after being one of the top competitors this entire weekend against the rest of that wrestling match.
I mean, yeah, we look back, Hunter, you definitely remember back in 2023, right? Aiden Levy was the driver to beat, if you will, in the KA senior class. And there's just another look there at the incident at the finish. And so that's really what kind of gave Aiden Levy the win. But when you look back at it, you know, to return to a class, he had a little stint in X30, I believe, back in 2024. And I'm not going to sure what wasn't anything notable after having that championship in 2023. And then you come back this year, you know, and he was even saying, he was like, look, man, I'm in college. I'm in South Carolina. I'm a little bit of a frat bro, if you will, and, you know, just having to kind of redial myself to come back here and take part this weekend. Yeah, impressive to see him and Team Tarp as they were joking around up at the front.
Yeah, it was good to see Aiden Levy back up front. Like you said, it's been since 2023 since we last saw him up front.
Yeah.
It was great indeed for him, but we have a lot to talk about when it comes to our competitors. We have some competitors joining us alongside in a moment here from the Perico Pit Box. We'll take a break. You're watching Kart Chaser here from Trackhouse.
Cat food marketing. $9.99 a month.
Dude, Caleb, wake up. Dude, we're live in 5 minutes. Let's go. Come on. What are you doing?
Dude, I'm so sorry. Xander had me in a cat food marketing meeting till like 2 a.m. last night.
Come on, man.
Do you have anything I can drink?
Dude, I got the perfect thing for you. Perico, it's a healthy energy drink alternative.
Perico, non-GMO, gluten-free, kosher, magnesium, B12, B6,
Yeah, it's good.
B5, biotin, and zero sugar? Pericazo! Try Perico, made with natural ingredients, organic caffeine, and supports your metabolism. Try the new official energy drink of Kart Chaser.
This is Henry. Henry feels sad. Henry feels sad because it's time for his next big race and his go-kart is in bits. Henry doesn't know that Acceleration Kart Racing is the United States' #1 shop for all of your karting equipment needs. Henry also doesn't know that Acceleration Kart Racing can deliver anything from tires to race suits and even wheels directly to your front door or to the racetrack itself quickly and efficiently, with tech support available 6 days a week. Poor Henry doesn't even know that Acceleration Kart Racing offers free shipping to mainland USA on selected product if you spend $200 or more. Do yourself a favor. Go to accelerationkarting.com and make sure that you are never left stuck on the pre-grid with Henry. Be smart and don't be like Henry.
Let's go race.
Come on, man.
Hey guys,
Well, everybody, welcome back to the Perico Pit Box. Myself, Caleb Vieska, Hunter Bolton, as Justin Prince steps out, will be joining us later for our pro shifter interview. And Paulie Massimino, winner in X30. Paulie, again, we've talked about finally getting that first win. Forgot the remote was on the table. Finally getting that first win in Pro X30 here at home. Just kind of tell me about how it feels, just a little bit moments removed from it.
Yeah, it feels really good. Obviously, we didn't have the numbers that we've been having lately, but they were still very, very tight, talented field. Feels good because starting off the week, we started off all right, and then I think we kind of lost where we were for a little bit. And then last night, we kind of made some adjustments in the super heat, and that was the complete opposite way that we would have wanted. So we just went the other way, and this morning I felt like the kart was really good. We didn't go out on new tires or anything like that, and I felt like the kart was strong. And yeah, we decided to race it like that, and yeah, it was good.
Kind of just talk me through the last lap move you did in the double rights.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard when you're blocking here, right? So if you have a really talented driver, it's pretty easy to defend this track, I'd say. So going into the bowl, I feel like that's where it really started. And Butcher went around the outside trying to go around the outside of both of us, and I kind of backed off the gas a little bit, and I was like, I think I'll have a better shot of winning if I'm in third instead of second. If I can't be in the lead, I think third's better than second. So, yeah, I let them go into the hairpin and defend, and, I had a good enough gap behind me that I was like, okay, I think I can, I think I had a good enough gap to be on the outside, or run my normal race line and see if I could do the crossover. And then going into the double rights, I could still see Caden there a little bit, so I was like, okay, well, either I'm going to wreck or we're going to make contact, or I just need to kind of drive in super, super hard. So that's what I did, and luckily it worked out. It's not something that really works out too often. I've seen it a lot, and I've done it a lot, and it's kind of like a 1 out of 10 shot. It works very rarely, so yeah.
That race also wasn't easy, right? You talk about the start, you kind of got shuffled back. You were just outside of the top 5, and then you finally get yourself back up there. How hard is it to kind of stay cool in situations like that, right? When something a little bit out of control of you, the start, you get shuffled back, and then getting back up to where you were just picking them off one by one, lap after lap.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't too worried. After the start, shuffled back to 5th, and I saw the leaders close together, so I was like, okay, they'll probably end up fighting, and I just kept my cool. Been trying to work on that lately. So I just kept my cool, kept pounding laps. Obviously, my line here is I know it, so I just kept doing my thing and let them fight a little bit and then pick off. I don't even know where I fell back to, but picked off 2 of them at first, and yeah, just kept chipping away at it.
You took a look over your shoulder there as you were coming into turn 11. What went through your mind there?
I better cover off this corner.
I mean,
Nothing much, really.
You had a pretty big gap. I mean, you still covered off, the last one, but wasn't like a holy crap moment. I just won this thing.
Yeah, I mean, I noticed that Caden was very strong in the mid-range compared to myself. So I figured, even out of the double rights, that he was probably going to have a pretty good run. So, I might as well just cover it off. And by that time, I figured there was probably a good pack formed up. So he was probably going to follow me, and it ended up working out.
Look, we had a little conversation last night, right? You're 23 years old, looking for that first X30 championship. This year, again, you've started off on the right foot. I would say both at SCUSA, both here. You go over to Charlotte next week. What does this kind of momentum do for you? What does it kind of do for you moving forward throughout the year? How do you go about it?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely great progress. I think our X30 package is really good. There's definitely times where we seem to not fall off, but just kind of struggle in the moment. But we're always able to kind of work through it and figure out what we need, and then be able to run up at the front with the rest of these guys.
Hunter?
How do you look forward to the rest of this year? Obviously going to a track that you've had some luck at, but you also have had some bad luck at Newcastle.
Well, I won't. This is my last USPKS race, so I don't really know.
All right, look, lastly here, I want to ask you about you and your dad. Both of you guys were obviously working very hard together to get both of them fast. And again, without Chris this weekend, we know he's obviously at home. But, what did it mean to kind of go back with your dad and get a couple of wins this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, this is all I ever wanted is my dad. Like I said, I would love for him to work for me every single race. 2 classes, it's kind of hard, especially, if something goes wrong or, I crash or we need to make a bunch of changes. It's hard to be able to do both in the matter of the time we need. We've had this weekend where we cut it close a few times, but he never missed a step. I helped him sometimes, but mainly, a little bit in the morning and a little bit at night with cleanup. So he did a really good job, and like I said, if I could have it my way, it would be hit him every single race, working on my stuff, because I think, nobody understands me better than him. So he knows what I need. He knows the right advice to give me. And, yeah, that's why I'm still here. I love doing it with him. I love doing it with the BGR team, So it's a good combination that I'm not ready to let go yet.
And again, we talked a little bit about later tonight. You'll be over with Chris celebrating again with your family friends, if you will.
Yeah, I mean, I think they'll be down there, hopefully. So yeah, we'll go down there and see what's going on. See if we need to order some food or somebody's cooking maybe. And I don't really know what we're gonna do. Probably hang out, have a good time, have a good night. I got to come right back here at 8 o'clock in the morning again. So nothing too late for me. But yeah, we'll have as much fun as we can.
Look, lastly, we'll give you the floor here. Just whatever you want to tell or a message you want to send to anybody, who would you like to thank? All the sorts, Paulie, the floor is yours.
Yeah, I can't thank this whole, BGR crew enough. We start off the weekend strong and kind of go on the back foot a little bit. But, Brandon and that whole team, they never give up. So we do what we have to do to be able to contend for, race wins, race podiums, a good finish. So without them, none of this is possible. And then obviously my dad, for being on both go-karts this weekend. We had some bad luck trying to find a mechanic. Just every time we found one, something happened, broken hand, sick, whatever it may be. So I didn't know where we were going to be at, but he did an amazing job. And, I'm super happy that he was able to do that. And I was super happy that we were able to perform. In my opinion, 2 wins. Obviously, the one got taken away, but I don't really care about that. We showed what we need to show, and yeah, BBS for the amazing horsepower. Their Ks are always phenomenal, and then their X30s, they really stepped up their game on that. So we've had a lot of power to put behind us, and then yeah, Offset, Nexet, Odenthal, Wiggity Wayne barbecue sauce. The rest of my family, Brooke, her whole family, Apex Apparel. Yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, I'd say that's about it.
I think you got them all. There you guys have it. Paulie Massimino joining us here and leaving us. We'll see him at the podium ceremonies. Congrats, Paulie. Enjoy tonight with family and friends. On the other side of the break, Agent Renaudin joins the Perico Pit Box.
Thank you.
Hey guys, I'm Chris G. I'm Kart Chaser's driver fitness coach, and today I'm going to give you 3 tips on how to strengthen your shoulders for more endurance and better stability in the kart. Here we go. Okay, so exercise number 1 is the front rope pull-through cable raises. Okay, now this is the upright cable row. What you are doing here is you're picking a straight bar, as you see, and we're working the side areas of our shoulders, the medial. Exercise number 3. The dumbbell shrugs. As you guys can tell, I like to pause at the top before releasing. It's great for your strength, for that wheel stability. It's great for those shoulders and that upper back area. Chris G coaching, race-ready training that carries into real life. That's what we do here. See you on the next one.
Welcome to the future of kart race preparation. Kart Sim Pro North America. Featuring laser-scanned North American kart circuits and precision-tuned kart physics developed using real telemetry, dyno and tyre data, Kart Sim Pro North America delivers the most advanced and realistic kart simulation experience available today. Whether you're training for race day, refining your lines, or shaving tenths off your personal best, Kart Sim Pro gives you pro-level insight without leaving your home. Trusted by world champions, coaches and karting enthusiasts alike, this is where virtual practice translates into real-world performance. Experience the thrill, the challenge, and the edge. Kart Pro North America. Use code CHASER20 to get 20% off today.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Perico Pit Box as we continue on with our coverage. USPKS as we continue post-race. Your Pro Shifter winner now joins me and Kel Viesca. Adrian Renaudin now joins alongside. And Adrian, good to have you alongside. You mentioned the importance in our discussion between ourselves on Friday, the importance of long run. We've seen that come into play as the day went on Saturday, and it seemed to be the case even with the pressure here on Sunday.
Yeah, in this track we have to work from all the practice we had. Compared to usually what we have, normally we have good pace in the long run, but this week was the opposite. We are really fast on one lap. But we struggled to get the pace on long run, but at the end track position was the more important, and that permit me to keep the win.
Well, let's take a look at this start, right? Obviously, probably didn't get off the line like you would have wanted to. Justin White just able to get around you, and it didn't take you all too long, right? To go right back, turn 11, and again, early stages, cold tires for him. You fired off just a little bit better, but you got to lead and didn't really look back since. Adrian, tell me about it.
Yeah, I think yesterday I make a good start when I was outside, so maybe the outside was maybe a better to launch, but my start was not the best. I almost hit Justin in the first corner, but managed to continue. Then I knew that I need to pass really quick, even if I don't have the pace. I think for the first few laps, it doesn't matter the performance of the material, it's just send it or no. And I took my chance because it didn't close in the last corner, and that works.
A couple times here, Jay sent it on the inside. What was kind of going through your mind, right, as you saw the barrel art kind of on your inside there, looking to make a pass?
Sure, it was a long final for me because I heard him all the race behind me, because especially here in the chicane I struggle all week to keep the pace, and that give the option for them to overtake me in the left. I try to brake as late as possible to avoid to get overtake, and I think that works also.
Yeah, and again, a lot of drivers were kind of going over the curb in turn number 5. Was that something you were doing there, or were you kind of avoiding it, right? Saw Justin White, Jay even did it a couple times. Were you kind of up on the wheel like that?
I don't know if it's me who take it really bad, or maybe with my chassis I can't, but me every time I just fly, and I couldn't arrive to make the left, so I have no choice to don't take it, and for sure was slower than the other.
Yeah. Lastly, rate the donuts for me there, your performance.
You always speak about my donut. I'm not really good at the donut. But no, at the end was okay, I think.
Yeah, no, it wasn't bad. It gave us a good show. Look, a busy couple weeks for you, right? You're obviously staying here in Charlotte until next week. What do you kind of got going on? I know you said you were going to be busy driving out here. Just kind of let people at home know what you got going on this next week, how you're keeping busy here in your time stateside.
Yeah, from this year I work for Saudi Kart as a commercial, so I have some other work to do for the factory. And like I'm here in the US, I take this time to make some work on other type of chassis, not the shifter one, and try to develop the market in the US.
Look, again, you've been busy coaching overseas. You're obviously all around Europe coaching the next generation over there, and you're coming over here. You know, you're starting year 2, really stateside. How does it feel to really, you know, we're getting into the regular season now. How does it feel to be back and you know, with a new project? Because I think it was back in 2018, 2019 when you were back with the factory. You were obviously racing the European Championships. How does it feel to be back with that partnership now this year and working directly with the guys over in France?
Yeah, I'm really happy because I know them for a really long time. Before this, I drive for Saudi Kart since the beginning of my career. And then I leave to another brand for 2 years, but now I'm come back. So it's like a family for me, even the factory. We work a lot to develop a really good chassis, and I think even in Europe and now in the US, we show that the chassis is really, really one of the best, even if sometimes you struggle. But it's racing, you cannot be the best every time, but if you make a count on all the race, I think is one of the best package. So really happy to work with them for this, and I hope we can continue and show it also in the other category. We saw like Caden was really fast in senior and also in the junior, but here the draft the racing is hard to show, but we're improving, and I think in few years we will be able to be the best in both categories.
Look, well, our time with you today was shorter than what it usually is. You're becoming a pretty consistent guest on our shows, it seems like, for the last year and a half. Look, lastly, the floor is yours. Who would you like to thank? Messages you want to send to family at home? The floor is all yours, Adrian.
First, I want to thank my team, Velocity, because all the work they make for me and for every diver is unbelievable. It's a really good team with passion, and I thank everybody for this. My engine tuner for this week, Carlos. We work a lot to get the pace, even if we have a little problem in the heat, at the end we manage it and we find some pace. My mechanic, Kevin, who come with me every time. So we create something together with really good. I want to thank all the organization. USPKS was the first time here for me, and I think it was a really great event. I hope we'll be a bit more shifter next time, but I think it's a great racing, and both of you guys from Kart Chaser, because all my friends in Europe can follow me because of you.
Thank you. Well, lastly here, finally get some money in your pocket. How does that feel?
It's always good, no? In Europe, it's not like this, and for me, it's a bad thing, because we are, especially when you are pro shifter or pro X30, it's pro. So if you are pro, you need to be paid. And I think this is the good way to work and to push each driver to get better.
Well, there you guys have it. Adrian Renaudin going to be leaving us podium ceremonies on the other side of this break.
Champions aren't just born on the kart track. At SimShop, we deliver professional-grade simulators with the best performance-to-price ratio in the industry. Founded by racers who understand what you need, our SimMagic and Moza equipment is powerful enough for the pros, yet affordable for everyone. With unmatched customer support and a thriving community, we're your racing partner. Visit simshop.com today.
Are you ready to get behind the wheel? From Formula One to NASCAR and IndyCar, all the pros start here. For more information, check us out online at mcckarting.com or call us and go racing today.
Hey guys, another Kart Chaser Driver Fitness episode with me, Chris G. Today, I'm going to show you how to protect those ribs in the seat. We're doing core. Exercise number 1 is the bench leg raise. Controlled all the way down, full range of motion. Make sure you pick up that tailbone off the pad. Coming down, controlling. Great for the lower abdomen area and obliques. Floor slider mountain climbers, exercise number 2. Exercise number 3, the plate-loaded decline bench sit-up. I'll see you guys on the next episode of Chris G Coaching, race-ready training that carries into real life. That's what we do.
Karting isn't just speed. It's control, precision, freedom. At Atlanta Motorsport Park, Kart Freedom isn't just a team. It's where drivers are made.
You know, I'm really starting to like this go-karting thing.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my gosh, can I show you this cute dress I just got?
Yes, of course. Oh my goodness, it's so cute.
I just love shopping.
I love shopping too.
Oh my god.
Wait, did you guys say you like shopping?
Of
Yeah.
course.
Well, dude, I have the perfect place to do that at. ShopPayCara.com. At ShopPayCara.com, you can get free shipping on orders $200 or more. You can get anything you want, like MXC rims, gloves, rib vests, shoes, anything that you need, all at ShopPayCara.com.
Who is he talking to?
No idea.
But we're gonna have to check it out. Sounds like a great deal.
Sure does.
Cat food marketing. $9.99 a month. Dude, Caleb, wake up. Dude, we're live in 5 minutes. Let's go. Come on. What are you doing?
Dude, I'm so sorry. Xander had me in a cat food marketing meeting till like 2 a.m. last night.
Come on, man.
Do you have anything I can drink?
Dude, I got the perfect thing for you. Perico. It's a healthy energy drink alternative.
Perico, non-GMO, gluten-free, kosher, magnesium, B12, B6,
Yeah, it's good.
B5, biotin, and 0 sugar? Pericazo! Try Perico, made with natural ingredients, organic caffeine, and supports your metabolism. Try the new official energy drink of Kart Chaser.
This is Henry. Henry feels sad. Henry feels sad because it's time for his next big race and his go-kart is in bits. Henry doesn't know that Acceleration Kart Racing is the United States' #1 shop for all of your karting equipment needs. Henry also doesn't know that Acceleration Kart Racing can deliver anything from tires to race suits and even wheels directly to your front door or to the racetrack itself quickly and efficiently, with tech support available 6 days a week. Poor Henry doesn't even know that Acceleration Kart Racing offers free shipping to mainland USA on selected product if you spend $200 or more. Do yourself a favor. Go to accelerationkarting.com and make sure that you are never left stuck on the pre-grid with Henry. Be smart and don't be like Henry.
Hey guys, I'm Chris G. I'm Kart Chaser's driver fitness coach, and today I'm gonna give you 3 tips on how to strengthen your shoulders for more endurance and better stability in the kart. Here we go. Okay, so exercise number 1 is the front rope pull-through cable raises. Okay, now, this is the upright cable row. What you are doing here is you're picking a straight bar, as you see, and we're working the side areas of our shoulders, the medial. Exercise number 3, the dumbbell shrugs. As you guys can tell, I like to pause at the top before releasing. It's great for your strength, for that wheel stability. It's great for those shoulders and that upper back area. Chris G coaching, race-ready training that carries into real life. That's what we do here. See you on the next one.
Welcome to the future of kart race preparation. Kart Sim Pro North America. Featuring laser-scanned North American kart circuits and precision-tuned kart physics developed using real telemetry, dyno and tyre data, Kart Sim Pro North America delivers the most advanced and realistic kart simulation experience available today. Whether you're training for race day, refining your lines, or shaving tenths off your personal best, Kart Sim Pro gives you pro-level insight without leaving your home. Trusted by world champions, coaches and karting enthusiasts alike, This is where virtual practice translates into real-world performance. Experience the thrill, the challenge, and the edge. Kart Sim Pro North America. Use code CHASER20 to get 20% off today.
Champions aren't just born on the kart track. At SimShop, we deliver professional-grade simulators with the best performance-to-price ratio in the industry. Founded by racers who understand what you need, our SimMagic and Moza equipment is powerful enough for the pros, yet affordable for everyone. With unmatched customer support and a thriving community, we're your racing partner. Visit simshop.com today.
Are you ready to get behind the wheel? From Formula One to NASCAR and IndyCar, all the pros start here. For more information, check us out online at mcckarting.com or call us and go racing today.
Hey guys, another Kart Chaser Driver Fitness episode with me, Chris G. Today, I'm going to show you how to protect those ribs in the seat. We're doing core. Exercise number 1 is the bench leg raise. Controlled all the way down, full range of motion. Make sure you pick up that tailbone off the pad. Coming down, controlling. Great for the lower abdomen area and obliques. Floor slider mountain climbers, exercise number 2. Exercise number 3, the plate-loaded decline bench sit-up. I'll see you guys on the next episode of Chris G Coaching, race-ready training that carries into real life. That's what we do.
Karting isn't just speed. It's control, precision, freedom. At Atlanta Motorsport Park, Kart Freedom isn't just a team. It's where drivers are made.
You know, I'm really starting to like this go-karting thing.
Yeah, me too. Oh my gosh, can I show you this cute dress I just got?
Yes, of course. Oh my goodness, it's so cute.
I just love shopping.
I love shopping too.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, did you guys say you like shopping?
Of
Yeah.
course.
Well, dude, I have the perfect place to do that at. ShopPayCara.com. At ShopPayCara.com, you can get free shipping on orders $200 or more. You can get anything you want, like MXC rims, gloves, rib vests, shoes, anything that you need, all at ShopPayCara.com.
Who is he talking to?
No idea.
But we're gonna have to check it out. Sounds like a great deal.
Sure does.
Cat food marketing. $9.99 a month.
Dude, Caleb, wake up. Dude, we're live in 5 minutes. Let's go, come on. What are you doing?
Dude, I'm so sorry. Xander had me in a cat food marketing meeting till like 2 a.m. last night.
Come on, man.
Do you have anything I can drink?
Dude, I got the perfect thing for you. Perico, it's a healthy energy drink alternative.
Perico, non-GMO, gluten-free, kosher, magnesium, B12, B6,
Yeah, it's good.
B5, biotin, and 0 sugar? Pericazo! Try Perico, made with natural ingredients, organic caffeine, and supports your metabolism. Try the new official energy drink of Kart Chaser.
This is Henry. Henry feels sad. Henry feels sad because it's time for his next big race and his go-kart is in bits. Henry doesn't know that Acceleration Kart Racing is the United States' #1 shop for all of your karting equipment needs. Henry also doesn't know that Acceleration Kart Racing can deliver anything from tires to race suits and even wheels directly to your front door or to the racetrack itself quickly and efficiently, with tech support available 6 days a week. Poor Henry doesn't even know that Acceleration Kart Racing offers free shipping to mainland USA on selected product if you spend $200 or more. Do yourself a favor. Go to accelerationkarting.com and make sure that you are never left stuck on the pre-grid with Henry. Be smart and don't be like Henry.
Hey guys, I'm Chris G. I'm Kart Chaser's driver fitness coach, and today I'm going to give you 3 tips on how to strengthen your shoulders for more endurance and better stability in the kart. Here we go. Okay, so exercise number 1 is the front rope pull-through cable raises. Okay, now this is the upright cable row. What you are doing here is you're picking a straight bar, as you see, and we're working the side areas of our shoulders, the medial. Exercise number 3, the dumbbell shrugs. As you guys can tell, I like to pause at the top before releasing. It's great for your strength, for that wheel stability. It's great for those shoulders and that upper back area. Chris G coaching, race-ready training that carries into real life. That's what we do here. See you on the next one.
Welcome to the future of kart race preparation. Kart Sim Pro North America. Featuring laser-scanned North American kart circuits and precision-tuned kart physics developed using real telemetry, dyno and tyre data, Kart Sim Pro North America delivers the most advanced and realistic kart simulation experience available today. Whether you're training for race day, refining your lines, or shaving tenths off your personal best, Kart Sim Pro gives you pro-level insight without leaving your home. Trusted by world champions, coaches and karting enthusiasts alike, this is where virtual practice translates into real-world performance. Experience the thrill, the challenge, and the edge. Kart Sim Pro North America. Use code CHASER20 to get 20% off today.
Champions aren't just born on the kart track. At SimShop, we deliver professional-grade simulators with the best performance-to-price ratio in the industry. Founded by racers who understand what you need, our SimMagic and Moza equipment is powerful enough for the pros, yet affordable for everyone. With unmatched customer support and a thriving community, we're your racing partner. Visit simshop.com today.
you ready to get behind the wheel? From Formula One to NASCAR and IndyCar, all the pros start here. For more information, check us out online at mcckarting.com or call us and go racing today.
Hey guys.
All right, everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started with podiums. We got a lot of hardware and a lot of really cool prizes to give away. Huge thank you to MPI. They'll be giving a $100 credit along with this really cool trophy for the Up on the Wheel Award for the hard chargers in all main events. And so first up for Team Ferris Racing Micro Swift, driving all the way through the pack to end up 6th. Your MPI Up on the Wheel Award winner, Charlie Skurzapowski. And, of course, the Pole Award, the Fast Time Award winner, gets a medallion to join Charlie. Charlie, we'll have you stand up here for a group podium altogether. We'll have you stand right off to the side. We have room for our whole top 5 and, of course, as well our top 3 as well as, of course, our Pole Award winner. So next up, our Pole Award winner in Team Ferris Racing Micro Swift, Liam Compatiello. And next up onto the podium, 5th place today in Team Ferris Racing Micro Swift, Jose Torres. Fourth place today in Micro Swift, Franco Schiavo. Third place in Micro Swift, Bo Wyatt. Second place today in TFR Micro Swift, Jack Katowski. And your main event winner in Micro Swift, Trey Sanders. All right, boys, raise those trophies up nice and high. Give it up for your Micro Swift podium. Next up, BBS Race Development KA100 Junior here. Big trophies of the U.S. Pro Kart Series. We'll help them get all out the way and move on to our second division. First up, our Max Pappas Innovation, the MPI Hard Charger Up on the Wheel Award, Bowen Green. And a reminder for all of the MPI Up on the Wheel Award drivers, you will be entered into a raffle for a custom helmet. So make sure you stay around here all the way to the end of podiums. Next up, 5th place in BBS Race Engine Development KA100 Junior, Nathan Golseth. Fourth place in KA100 Junior, Valentino Santillan. Third place in your KA Junior main event, Lourenco Varela. Second place today in KA Junior, Nico Katowski. And your main event winner and your Pole Award medallion winner, Travis Pettit. Give it up one more time for your KA Junior podium. Next up, the big one, Brandon Jarsacrack Racing, KA100 Senior, 57 total drivers down to the top 44 to make the main event. One driver that had to race his way through the B main, picking up double-digit positions, over half the field to get your MPI Up on the Wheel award. Your hard charger, Christopher McKeithen. And here to present, of course, the MPI Up on the Wheel Award, Mr. Max Pappas himself. Next up, our pole award winner will join us up along with the entire top 5. 5th place today in KA Senior, Caleb Gaffera. Fourth place today in KA 100 Senior, James Overbeck. Third place in the K100 Senior main event, Connor Ferris. Second in today's main, career best national finish, first U.S. Pro Kart Series P2 for Danny Perez. And welcome back. Your main event winner is also your pole award winner, Aiden Levy. All right, fellas, raise the trophies up nice and high. Give it up for your KA Senior podium. Next up, Pearland Motorsports USA Mini Swift. And 5th place, along with your MPI Up on the Wheel award for the hard charger, Jake Manalio. Over here first, Jake, you got a couple trophies. First of all, $100 trade credit with MPI. Here's Max to present your trophy for the MPI Up on the Wheel award. Here, Jake, right here. Turn around real quick. We got a lot to learn here. We got professional podiums. First, this picture here for your MPI Up on the Wheel award winner. And then off to the other side of the stage as well to go get your 5th place trophy. 4th place today in Mini Swift presented by Pearland Motorsports USA, Brody Stuffle. Third place today in Pearland Motorsports Mini Swift, Slate Harrell. Second place in Mini Swift and your pole award medallion winner, Mason Brody. And while he wasn't the MPI Up on the Wheel award winner in the main event, he passed more go-karts than about any other driver of the 225 plus this weekend. From way back on Friday to the top step today, your winner, Dutch Westbrook. All right, everyone, let's make some noise here. The stars of tomorrow, your Mini Swift podium. Raise the trophies up. Give it up one more time. Next up, this one will be a little bit new for me, but new for us, and it's a cool concept. But we didn't expect this outcome at round one in K100 Master and Supermaster, presented by Nash Motorsports and Trinity Karting Group. So the Supermaster class, it's a subcategory. We'll do their podium first, but then a couple of our Supermasters are headed back our way. First up, in your Supermaster main event, third place in the subcategory, fifth place in the subcategory in Supermasters, Miguel. Or third place in our Supermasters. Third place here in Supermasters, Scott Falcone. We'll have a stand-in. Scott lost a little bit of weight. That way. Yeah, let's check. I don't know if that's a Supermaster there or not. Well, I know the next two are. Second place in Supermasters today, Mr. Timmy Tech, Tim Schott. Yeah. And your main event winner, along with your Up on the Wheel MPI award in Supermasters, Mike Rollison. Now we'll let Mike Rollison actually stay right there because you got two podiums here, you and Tim, yeah. First up, our Supermasters podium. Somehow that's a Supermaster in the Orsalone suit. I don't know, Scott Falcone's got to stand in. Raise the trophies up at least for our first podium here, fellas, really quickly. Thank you, Ken. Give us a little guidance. All right, trophies up and high. Your Supermasters inaugural podium. And so now, again, Supermasters as a subcategory, not a totally separate class, means you can still win overall Masters. We didn't expect it to happen on day one, but it did. Mike, Tim, stay where you're at. For our overall Masters podium, you stay exactly where you are. Third place is on his way up, and he's our Pole Award medallion winner for Masters. That's Byron Daly. Normally it's supposed to work the other way around. The Supermasters get some trophies to take home. They decided to rob it from the regular Masters too. So it's double trophies for you guys. A trophy and a medallion for Byron. And now, Mike, we'll have you step over here before we do this one. Or actually, let's get this podium out of the way, and then we'll have you come over here to the side with Max for your Up on the Wheel award. So first we'll get our overall Masters top three. Supermasters taking the reins and winning first and second overall. Raise the trophies up. Give it up for your KA Masters podium. There we go. We got to trade trophies first, I guess. Yeah, two of them. How about that? All right, I think we got them all now. So now, Raleigh, two trophies, and I'm going to have you have a third. Come on over here. Up on the Wheel Hard Charger Award as well. $100 credit for MPI. Entered in for a fresh helmet. Here, come right here. We'll take a quick picture. I got ahead of myself by just a hair on the Shifter Master side. All right, I got ahead of myself on one hand here for our Shifter Masters podium as well. We'll call these two on up for helping us christen Shifter Karts back to the U.S. Pro Kart Series. Second place in Shifter Masters, as well as the Shifter Master Pole Award winner, Yevgeny Panenko. And your winner in Shifter Masters, and he needs a big round of applause, the man who's given away a helmet to one lucky MPI Up on the Wheel Award winner, Brad Danoff. Congratulations, Brad and Yevgeny. Raise those trophies up here for the photos, everyone. And again, a huge thank you to Brad for giving that prize away. So again, all MPI Up on the Wheel Award winners, you've not only got your MPI prize, you got a chance to win a fresh new lid painted by none other than our inaugural Shifter Masters race winner. Next up, Speed Concepts Racing X30 Junior. First up, we have our top qualifier, so our Medallion Award winner for the Pole Award. Ended up 6th on track today after the dust settled, Tristan Murphy. Fifth place here in Speed Concepts Racing X30 Junior, first U.S. Pro Kart Series X30 Junior podium for this young man, Enzo Di Gennaro. Fourth place here in X30 Junior, quite a haul of hardware here today for this young man, Travis Pettit. Third place, solid performance out of the Brandon Jarsucrack Racing Camp for this young man, Marco Samet. Second place in the X30 Junior main event, part of an SCR 1-2, Ashton Woon. And not only is this next young man your winner, he's also your MPI Up on the Wheel Award winner for the Hard Charger. Your main event winner for the very first time in X30 Junior, Nathan Golseth. And Nathan, we'll have you come over here to the side as well for a quick photo op with Mr. Max Pappas himself for your MPI Up on the Wheel Award. All right, next up, Ralston Performance Group X30 Pro, 9th when the dust settled, but your MPI Up on the Wheel Award winner at that for the Hard Charger, Colin Lloyd. Fifth place today in X30 Pro, presented by Ralston Performance Group, and our Fast Time Award winner, Blake Nash. Make it 2 X30 Pro podiums now for the man in 4th, Davin Roberts. Another weekend and another bit of checked baggage probably headed back across the pond for the man in 3rd. Here is USPKS debut, Sean Butcher. What a turnaround overnight to be the first X30 Pro podium for the Norberg Karting Academy. P2 today, Jake Drew. And with an around the outside move, to get the win in X30 Pro, Paulie Massimino. And finally, in our Velocity Racing Pro Shifter main event, 5th place, also our MPI Up on the Wheel Hard Charger Award winner, the number 14, Finnegan Bailiff. Right here. 5th. We'll start over here with the Up on the Wheel Award photo first. And don't forget, all MPI Up on the Wheel Hard Charger Award winners will be entered into a raffle courtesy of Bradley Danoff for a chance to win a brand new helmet and helmet paint job. So Finn is our last entry into it. Yeah, keep it. No, that's yours as well, along with the $100 MPI credit trophy as well. 5th place trophy to boot. 4th place as well, Mateo Pappas. Third place here in Pro Shifter, the number 32, and a phenomenal run through yesterday, Justin White. Also a reminder as well for for X30 Pro and Pro Shifter, the top 5, you've also got some checks, some money. Make sure you make your way to the USPKS registration trailer just on the other side here of these podiums to get your paycheck. 3rd place in Justin White. 2nd place in Pro Shifter, Jay Irwin. And finally, a payday for his 3rd U.S. win. Your winner in Pro Shifter, Adrian Renaudin. All right, fellas, trophies and checks up as high as you can. One last photo, one last chair here, folks. Let's give it up for our final podium of the day, Pro Shifter. And to close out our broadcast, we have our winner from all of the MPI Up on the Wheel Awards to get a free helmet on top of your MPI credit. It is from Micro Swift, Charlie Skurzapowski. So Charlie, here, where's Brad? Let's get Brad over here. We'll have one more photo up because you've got a new helmet headed your way. Here, Brad, Charlie, let's have you guys stand right in front of the podium right over here. And a great send-off. So we'll have a new helmet to look for when it comes to the number 30, Charlie Skurzapowski, sometime soon. Congratulations to all of our award recipients. And as we sign things off, thank you for joining us. The Carolina Grand Prix officially in the books. And we'll continue on with round 2 of the U.S. Pro Kart Series in Indiana.
This broadcast is the sole property of Kart Chaser Group, LLC. Any rebroadcast, reproduction, or other use of the images, audio, or accounts of this event, in whole or in part, without the expressed written consent of Kart Chaser Group, LLC is strictly prohibited. Thanks for watching.